Guys, look. Literally built it with my own parts. It looks terrible, but beautiful. Like, it looks so bad, but so good. I like it. It's not a great. It looks fine. Like, this is pretty bad. Like, these colors, like, this is all right, but this is pretty bad. And like all these colors that don't even match, like gray, brown, and tan, black, blue. Like, it's pretty bad. But it's not terrible. I mean, these stepping stones are freaking Lego dots. It's bad, but like, look at this. I gave it. I gave broke cheeks. Like, it's pretty bad, but it's not terrible because I mean, at least I was able to build it. Like, there is a piece that you need that's necessary for this to actually roll, like that big piece with like the spikes. It's exclusive to the indie set, but I made it work. I made it work. This, I thought I was screwed because there's a really long piece like this one that I don't have, but then I found out that you don't even need it because that piece is just for the light brick, and I don't even have a light brick, so it's not even, look, it works the same, like without the light. That's the only thing, but I don't even have a light, so like it doesn't matter to me. So it's good. Like, this works very well. I think I did a pretty okay job. I added a skeleton for no reason. There's a skeleton here. I followed the instructions. It looks like a clown, but it works. Everything, right? So, I mean, I don't even have the characters. I don't even have the idol. I have Green Goblin's helmet. So you go through. You're like, wow, spiders. I don't own any Lego spiders. I want to, but I don't. I got the web, but I don't got the spiders. So then you keep going. You go through the door, and then you're like, oh crap. And then you start swinging. And look at I added my own. Boom, boom, boom. I added my own things, but it's still pretty trash. There's 5 fire missiles. I think 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. There's 5 missiles. 5. And then you swing. And you go boom. And you go up here. And then boom, boom, boom. Oh, don't touch these. You go up here. You're like, okay. And then you're like, you craft. And you swap it. You put that there. You put it there. You go back up. You're literally holding the idol. You're holding the idol. And then he starts walking down. He starts emoting. He's like, yeah, I did it. And then he's like, boom. And he's like, oh crap. Boom. And he's like, go. And she's like, oh, my bad. And she's like, boom. And then he's like, throw me the rope. She's like, hand me the idol. Right? And then she's like, yo, we don't got time. Like, I don't even have Sat I just have this woman. And she's kind of bad. But then she's like, yo, hand me the idol. Like, yo, we don't got time for this. So he's just like, alright, fine. And then he gives her the idol. Right? With the Green Goblin helmet, whatever the hell you want to say. And then he does that. And she's like, wait, hold up. And she's like, adios. And then he said something else, but I forgot. I'm freaking everything. I don't want to, but it's just happening. And then he's like, he's about to give up, but then he remembers. Oh yeah, and look at this. Boom. See that? You saw that? I know, I'm pretty smart. He's like, he remembers. Never back down. Never give up. And he's like, boom. He's like, I'm not gonna make it. Never back down. Never give up. He goes through right on time. Right on time. And he's like, phew. And then he's all like, oh. There's the idol. And he's like, adios, Setapio. But he says it wrong. He says it wrong because he's disrespectful. And he's like, phew, I could finally take a break. And then, oh crap. Boom. And then he's all like, ah, boom. And he's like, boom. He's like, ooh. Works perfectly. He's like, ooh. And then he's like, Indiana Jones. There's nothing that you can have that I cannot take from you. And then he's like, oh my Lanta. And then he gives it to him, right? And then he gives it to him, right? And then he's all like, darn diggity darn. And then he's all like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you if you try to shoot him. And then he gives him his gun that I don't have. And then he's like, nah. And then he's like, I made a cartel member. I don't even have any freaking bow and arrows. So I just made a cartel member. But that's it. Everything works. I even added my own features. This works fine at first, because if you twist it, I thought it didn't work. But then the next day, because this was a whole process. This was like days in the making, right? This took days. It didn't take like literally 24 hours. In total, it probably took like 10 hours or less, maybe more. I don't know. Like, I think less than 10 hours to build all this, because like to go through the parts and everything, to go back and fix parts. Like at first I didn't have this slope, but then I found it, so I put it there. So it's a process. So it like less than 10 hours maybe. It was hard. It was fun though, especially like all the technique, like all this. And I found out that you don't need this piece, you don't need this, you don't need this, and you don't need this if you're not doing light brick. You literally don't need any of that. But this works, right? That's the thing going down, and that's how that works. So like, that happens a lot. It's actually not that difficult to put back together. It happens a lot because this is a custom, and it's very weak. So I think that's what these parts were for, actually. For extra like security or whatever. But it's alright. Like I said, it happens a lot. It's Lego. It's supposed to come apart. So I don't really care. You know, it happens. It's easy to fix. It's Lego. It's not complicated. And then this is like the swinging part, right? That's the swinging. And I don't have many of these tree pieces, so that's why there's just an empty hole, like right there, because the tree goes there or whatever branch. This is the door. Works pretty well. I like that a lot. And here's the boulder. I just used a bunch of these cogwheel pieces, and it actually works very well. You can see it just goes along, and then it rests up there. Let me just go back down. Yeah, it was cool. If only I had the set. Look at that. That's from Spider-Man. This piece just comes off. I don't know. It's just kind of there. This is so that you can connect it. I didn't realize at first, but that's just so you can connect it. Which I could do, but I don't want to. Anyway. Okay, everything's just... I like these a lot. I mean, they look cool. They look cool. I like these phases a lot. They're cool. I try to make more over here, but you can see it doesn't look good. Like, that doesn't look good. But they're cool. You can see here, I didn't have the correct part, so I just covered him up with the skeleton. I like this. It looks goofy though. Mine looks goofy. Like, I gave him eyebrows, and his eyes are really low. These are his eyes. These are his cheeks, I guess. It wasn't meant to be cheeks, but it looks like cheeks. And it looks cool. And then I just used purple studs here, and then I just used this piece for the nose. This piece is separate. And I just put there. And they don't look terrible. But I was running the parts. Here's my face. I made it. It looks terrible, but it has teeth and it has teeth. So that means it's accurate. And then I added this because I don't know. Lots of these freaking plant pieces are used. I don't have a lot of those, so yeah. I need to put some blue, color patterns, color patterns, color patterns, color patterns, color, 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 color. So much color, too much color. I don't like color. Too much color. I like color, but not that much color. You can see these skulls. Didn't even add them over here. I didn't have a lot of these circular pieces, so I couldn't. And this part too, I don't have a lot of these. I only had one. Can I just take it off? Oh, you can't. I don't have any of these. That was the issue. This door works really well. Oh, that's supposed to swing, but I took it off. Very fun. There it goes. Boom, 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 boom. Flick fire missile, flick fire missile, flick fire missile, flick fire missile, flick fire missile. Yeah. One of them has a diamond. And that just goes there. Random torch for some reason. Cool head goes up here. I don't know if it goes here or here. I think it goes here. I don't know. And then this is from Lego, what is it called? Hidden Side. I liked the game. The game was fun. But I tried to play it a while ago, and you gotta take it down, so that's pretty cool. I have an app, but when you go in, it says, oh, this game has been discontinued, or something like that. So that's it. Anyway. Yeah, so this works. I thought it was broken. I thought I couldn't do it. But then I pushed, and then boom. It's not a very hard push, but yeah, it works. I didn't realize at the time. Very cool. Like a week progress to make this. I have videos of while I was making it and the challenges I had to face, because here you needed plate, stud, plate, and it was like 3 bricks, so you can't do 4 and 3. So I just used a jumper plate, and that worked very, very, very well. You don't understand, but I do. It was a challenge. And Rock, not Dwayne, but just the Rock, I didn't have enough parts to do what Lego did, so I just made my own pattern, and it constantly will get stuck on the floor. So that's an issue. Not very often, but it does happen. Like right now, it's stuck. Somewhere it's stuck. It might be the technique, I don't know, but it's stuck. So I just have to move it like that, and then it works again. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, and then this is supposed to be gray, that's supposed to be tan, whatever. It's okay. I mean, I got it done. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it looks awesome. It's very cool. Alright, subscribe.